I've been looking into different NFT marketplaces recently. JPEG Store definitely is the biggest one with the biggest market share, but there are more marketplaces coming into place, such as Dropspot. And I've been looking into this one because of some of the really cool, unique features that are really good for collection owners or traders in the ecosystem. So if you're wanting to get a better deal, if you want to have an idea of what's going on in the whole NFT space, Dropspot is a really cool platform to look at. I did an interview with Simon and Steven a little while back before their major launch, but since then, the platform has grown dramatically and they've added all sorts of different features and ideas and concepts into it, and is definitely something you should be looking at. Now, I do have my own NFT collection, and that's the CardanoPress Wapuus. It powers everything around the CardanoPress ecosystem, and I've recently got it verified on Dropspot so that traders and people collecting them can buy and sell, and they can do so knowing they're trading the correct policy ID and correct project. So I did do a full write-up here about all these different features that I really like about Dropspot. You can find that link to the article down below, but let me just take you through a couple of them. First off, you can see the CardanoPress Wapuu collection here. This is what it looks like. Just check for that policy ID so that you know you have the correct one. So let's have a look at the first feature here, liquid offers. And I really like this one because it allows you to have a look at multiple different projects that you might be interested in and helps you make your first purchase. So let's say here in this situation, you're looking through Quick, Denketsu, Mallard, and Ormob, and you don't know which one you're going to buy first, but you're putting in offers for each one. So you're trying to get the best deal possible. So normally on a marketplace, you would go through each one of those NFTs that you're interested in and put an offer on each one, which means your ADA gets locked up into the smart contract for each one of those NFTs. With liquid offers, you can pick and choose all the NFTs that you would like, set a particular offer price for each one of those NFTs, but when you go to sign the smart contract, you only put in the amount of ADA for the highest offer that you've put in. So in this case, you only need to put in 450 ADA, and you only send that amount for the transaction. So let's say when one of the offers gets accepted, maybe it was for an offer for 150 ADA, that 150 ADA be transferred to the owner of the NFT. You'll get your NFT, and then the amount of remaining ADA will be refunded back to you. Really flexible in how it works and allows you to not lock up your ADA into the smart contracts for all these different collections all at the same time. It allows you to put in all of these offers all at the same time without locking up all of that ADA that would have been required. Gives you a lot more flexibility for trading and gives you more opportunities for some of these offers to be accepted. So that's liquid offers, and I absolutely love that feature. You can find out more about liquid offers here. There's a big blog post that talks all about it, and you can get into more detail. Now, the next one here that I absolutely love is turbo transactions. And this is for when you're minting projects on their platform. So if you're going through a mint and you want to get the fastest possible transaction through their platform, you can actually use it here. And let me just show you how it looks. You can click on your NAMI wallet and then look at the turbo transaction button here. So with turbo transactions enabled, your minting will go through their infrastructure that they have reserved, which is highly scalable and allows you to process that transaction and get it onto the blockchain as quickly as possible. So it gives you that little bit of an edge into being able to get that transaction online and mint your NFT as soon as possible. So I love that little feature there, something a little bit unique to Dropspot itself too. Now, this is a really cool feature that I did not notice on the marketplace at all, and this is marketplace aggregation. We're seeing a lot more of this in the DeFi space where DEX aggregators are coming out so that you can do a swap on one particular interface, but then it will look everywhere within the ecosystem to find you the best prices for it. This allows you to see all of the NFTs of collection all in one interface. It makes trading really, really easy. And I can show you exactly how this works. So you can see here on the Dropspot website that this particular NFT is for sale for 465 ADA. You can buy, you can make an offer, all well and good. But if you look more carefully, this has come about because it is pulling it in from JPEG Store. JPEG Store is where the original listing is for the person that's put it up. So JPEG Store has a lot of market cap, a lot of users on it, and being able to tap into their smart contracts and having all of those NFTs also listed on your own marketplace just gives users that flexibility. So Dropspot, I'm assuming, is pulling in smart contract listings from all different marketplaces out there. Now, if I just go back to the search interface for Clay Nation Good Charlotte here, you can see on the left-hand side, we can filter by contract, and I can click on here, JPEG contract. So I think there's an older version of the contract and a new one, but all of these listings here are specific ones that are on JPEG Store itself. So seeing little features like this makes it a lot easier for traders to buy and sell what they want from one simple interface. Now, what about market share? It is definitely something that's growing. And in this last Twitter post here, they do have a tick here next to their market activity tracker, and they are working on this to make it better over time. So you can see this activity tracker here. Their user base is growing. It's still very small compared to other marketplaces such as JPEG Store, but they're basically hitting that 2,000 unique users per month in the month of September. So it's now almost the end of October. I'd love to see the stats of how they've grown for this particular month. I know they've done a lot of marketing, a lot of work recently, and collaborated with a lot of different new projects to come on board and mint on their platform as well. So really good to see this kind of growth in the ecosystem, and other NFT marketplaces gain some traction and gain some market share of NFT traders too. So that is just some of the really cool, unique features that are on Dropspot at the moment. If you are an NFT trader, I highly encourage you to have a look, have a play around with different marketplaces, see what they have to offer, because there are some brand new ideas and concepts coming out from these teams, and I really like what the Dropspot team are coming up with. And if you have some time, check out the CardanoPress Wapuus. They are now available on Dropspot, and you can find them from the links down below in the show notes too. Sales of those Wapuus do help with the development of the CardanoPress ecosystem, all the products and services that we offer for other projects in the ecosystem to build on top of CardanoPress. So a lot of projects are building on it, and really cool things are happening there. Anyway, if you enjoyed this content, please give me that thumbs up, click subscribe, click on the notification bell, and you'll see me in the next video.
Yeah, gotta do it like that. You've been listening to the Learn Cardano.